What's up, everybody? Though it may be hard to take my orange mango skin seriously, today will be the first episode in a possible series of reading MCO books. I've amassed quite the collection. I have two double chests and three behind me back there. And, well, I want to read some of these for you. Some of them can't be read over YouTube, but some of them are cool. I found one that's called The Tale of a Waffle, and we're going to read it. You ready, kids? Alrighty. The following is a true story, a cautionary tale for the reader to focus on what truly matters in life. Sighing to himself, Waffle sits up from his bed. It's been so long since he's had human contact. What a shitty day, he thinks to himself as he pops open his third bag of Doritos for the day. His small apartment is in a state of squalor, with mounds of chip bags and discarded soda cans sprawled around the ground. Nobody visits anyway, he always thinks to himself as he shuffles the trash out of the way to get to the kitchen. He reaches over to his shelf and pulls down his old MCO Memories photo album. Although it is his fifth time looking through the album in the last week, something within him draws him back to look again. Here's when I first became a moderator, an admin. Oh, my old red name, so much power it gave me. He feels a familiar mixture of sadness and excitement that comes with nostalgia. On a whim, he decides to reach out to his old friend Eugene, picks up his phone and makes a call. He's greeted with a few calling tones, followed by a familiar beep. Hey, Riot, he mumbles shyly. Not sure if you got my other 7 voicemails, but I just thought I'd leave you another just in case. So, how are you doing nowadays? It's my 50th birthday today. You know, haha. Okay, well. See you soon. He sighs and slumps in his chair, opening up Facebook to check how everyone else is doing. The scrolling through the pages and pages of wedding pictures, vacation pictures, and smiling faces pains poor Waffle. The picture of Tony in his new opulent mansion is particularly distressing. How did everyone else move on with and enjoy their lives, but yet here he sits all by himself? Suddenly he sees a familiar face, an old ex-girlfriend. She's smiling with her loving family and the look in her eyes expressing pure joy, a look that Waffle never witnessed when they were together. What went so wrong between us? Waffle ponders over this question and his old discarded memories failing to see the countless times she longed for attention, while he babysat a 12-year-old on an online block game. And now, here he sits, having not experienced the loving touch of a woman since he was suckling on his mother's milk. He powers his computer on and logs in, immediately clicking on the familiar grassy dirt block which gave him so much purpose many years ago. Clicking into multiplayer, he sees it's his old place of comfort and safety. However, despite visiting the same screen on a daily basis, he is disappointed to see the same red X next to his beloved. Yet, he still double-clicks on the server icon, hoping so futilely that the connection will actually succeed. Failure again. The server has been closed for over 20 years now, yet he still can't seem to let go. He closes out of his block game. My bad. A wave of emotions rushes over Waffle. He feels conflicted as he picks up an image of him with the admin team in his MCO Memories album. The same question, that has been nagging him for decades, rings deeply through his mind. Was it worth it? He tells himself repeatedly yes, and yes, and yes, despite knowing deep down that the answer is a solid no. The pain sets in harder, striking deep into his chest. This time, however, it is not the same pain as he had been feeling. This one is a lot more physical, causing his heart to strain, to beat as his pulse slows down. In all honesty, Waffle knew this day was coming. Despite his efforts to change his habits, switching his Mountain Dews for Diet Mountain Dews, his diet of pure Doritos and soda had caught up to him. His life was fading away. But what a shame it is! How awful it is to die alone, never truly experiencing human joy after losing the only thing that gave him purpose. At last, he closes his eyes, his heartbeat coming to a stop. When he opens his eyes, he sees the gates of heaven in front of him. St. Peter greets him at the gates. Welcome, he calls out to Waffle. Waffle approaches timidly. Hello? Is this heaven? What do you think? Peter chuckles. Can I go in? I was good on Earth, I swear. Sure, but first, do you have any questions? Yes, was I a good admin? Peter smiles. Yes, of course, you were the best. Waffle smiles meekly. The best admin of a fucking kids game, you fucking nerd. Peter deals Waffle a swift kick to the chest, sending him tumbling downward to hell. As smoke envelops his vision, Waffle screams for help in the fiery landscape. Thump! He lands on the floor. Looking into the distance, he sees a shadowy figure start emerging from smoke. The distinctive tail and pitchfork become more visible as the creature approaches. There he is! The king of the underworld, Satan himself. However, as he gets closer, his face becomes oddly familiar. Helix? Is that you? Welcome home, Waffle. Helix grins as he runs his finger along the sharp, bloody tip of his pitchfork. And thus ends the tale of Waffle Numpster. I warn you, the reader, to learn from the mistakes of our poor protagonist. So, that was the tale of Waffle. A very well-known admin on MinecraftOnline.com. And I hope everybody here enjoys the beautiful reading inside of my wonderful library built by Zanp 3000 or Zanp. Forgot the numbers, I'm stupid. Anyways, that's it. Y'all have a good day. I will see y'all later. Bye.